Hey guys, it's Frank here with another casted replay of the INFOLET 2v2 tournament. In the cool colors, we have Theory and Albino, Team Aftermath. And in the warm colors, we've got Game Friend and JXP, otherwise known as, I believe they're calling themselves LevelUp. Okay, they're Team LevelUp. So we're going to see some interesting synergy here between Vanguard and Celestial matchup, just because the bob inside of a bunker turns into a repair-o-matic, which means that basically not every single celestial unit can get healed by the repair-o-matic, but it's going to be really helpful. All right, we're going to see the Hexen and Dog showdown here. It's probably going to turn into the Hexen just having to teleport home. I don't think it ever wins, um, unless it can bait out a dog long enough to make it use a skull. Okay, yeah, Albino's dog is gonna be lower, have lower health, and they're just both gonna stare at each other there. Meanwhile, back at home, looks like Albino's going for a quick mech bay. He's got a hedgehog coming as soon as that habitat finishes up. Meanwhile, over here we've got a single conclave and iron vault. And yeah, double gaunt, Hexen, brute going up for this health camp. How did these trees get cut down? I wonder. That must have been an imp. Had to have been an imp. Oh, I think the reason the trees were cut down was so if there's any aggression from the north, that he can still defend by being down here and still able to attack through there. That's kind of neat. Oh, and just when okay, no, they're on the same team. All right. Meanwhile, on the warm color side, nothing terribly interesting happening here. It's just what are these bobs doing? Oh, the bobs are returning it to the Ark ship. Wow, that's a really interesting interaction. Because now they're mining super fast. Oh, that's cool because they don't have a travel time. All right, cool colors are going to come up and attack warm colors. One dog is going to get sniped down from one of JXP's dogs is going to get vanished. Three dogs and a hog up against like. All right, I guess the hedgehogs do bonus damage against heavy units, but all of Albino's units are light, so I don't know that the Exos are going to be all that much help. Same with the Gaunt's Fiends and the Hexen. These are all light units. The Exos are cool, but if they're missing out on damage, or if there's other units that do better damage against light units, it seems like that would be preferable. But then again, what other ranged units does Vanguard have? You know, at this low tech tier that will do bonus damage against light. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Dogs do, but like they'll never get in range. Okay, the Exos are good for intercepting those brutes. Does pick off one, damages the other one a little bit. All right, we're gonna see the hogs and dogs plus the gaunt and a single brute come around. Fiends are gonna come around and wrap up that exo. So now it's down to what four exos across the map. But yeah, these hedgehogs catch and kill another one. Sovereign's Watch pops down on Game Friend's creation chamber. You should really be fighting underneath that Sovereign's Watch. Okay, and temporary FG goes down just so a lot of these infernal units can regen some of the white health. We don't see plague axes out yet for theory, but I bet you they're being researched right now. No, they're not being researched just yet. Okay, now they're done. Oh, we see a couple of veterancy tier 2 exos coming forward, but again, I don't know how effective they're going to be. They don't have all that much DPS. Oh, some sieged up hedgehogs taking out a prism. I thought they were going to get the other one as well. But they decide to unsiege and come back down and help out with this battle. I don't know why the warm colors are trying to take this fight. Yeah, you need to kick them off your front doorstep, but you're at a disadvantage here. That's more gaunts than you can handle, especially with the hedgehogs and dogs. Um, in reserve there. Yeah, this is just not going to end well for warm colors. Okay, the Kree are actually tanky enough that they can come forward and Oh, we see. This is I think this is the first game I've ever cast where there's like representation from all three races. So the Kree can close pretty quickly into the opponent's ranged units, like the gaunts and stuff, and that first pop out where they do that 360 spin is pretty useful. On top of well, I guess they don't really slow down the opponent, do they? Although if it was a Celestial Infernal matchup, oh, one hedgehog is caught and taken out. Another hedgehog comes forward. This has to be a misrally. Yeah, look at how many shots it took those exos to kill that one hedgehog. Okay, so we do see 5 hedgehogs over here, making quite a nuisance of themselves, and I think there's just too much around them for them to siege up. They are going to be annoying and start targeting down Bobs, but the Kree are being really, really, I don't know, tenacious in terms of how they're attacking. Yeah, the Kree 360 attack, taking out two hedgehogs at once was really nice. We see the cool colors down here, taking this energy regen camp. JXP says that he wants to attack this expansion, but I think, yeah, Albino's getting ready for it. He knows that an attack is coming, so just plussing up on production, putting up a defensive structure. Yeah, we don't really see much. Albino's. I want to say most of Albino's supplies is caught up in Bob's right now. Yeah, he's got a couple of hedgehogs out on the map, but there's really not much army supply. Oh, sorry for the sound effect, guys. That's just how Or do you guys not hear this sound effect? Nope, you don't. Okay, never mind. There's a sound effect that plays to let me know when there's an ad break about to happen, but you guys won't hear it. All right, we do see Weavers out on the map finally, to help tank some of this damage, which will be especially helpful against these Kree, I think. Okay, we do see Albino, so he needs an anti-light unit, and he's gonna settle on using the Vulcan. One of these Vulcans is pretty low on health. These Bobs need to start healing. All right, one Vulcan does go down. Second Vulcan does go down, and these Bobs are opting to attack instead of healing up the mechanical units that they have. Exo's running amok and doing a lot of damage, but they're so low on health. I think it's only... Oh, no, it takes out another Vulcan. Yeah, things are looking pretty dire for Albino right now. These Exos are just marching all the way into the back of his main, and I think they're going to try and wedge themselves behind the Luminite mine, but will they be able to before they get caught? They really need to minimize their surface area, but yeah, the Theory's Infernal is just too much. They're going to be able to come around and yeah, clean up all those Exos. Okay, so Warm Colors are going to go back home, or at least they're going to recapture this health camp. All the while, Theory, did you finish? Yeah, you did finish Plague X. He's getting Reaper's Rush next. Oh, but the health camp reset. Okay, so there was no recapturing that one. It just simply reset. That's not enough fiends to take out a level 2 health camp, but here's the rest of the army, and I think they're going to make short work of all these. Foulhog's doing their part to soak up a bunch of damage, and that'll be a quick camp taken for the cool colors. JXP going to come around and capture that energy regen, which is actually going to be really helpful. And like having an energy regen camp on the map for a Celestial player is a big deal. Especially if they're going mass Argent. I don't know that he is though. He's got plenty of creation chambers. Okay, we are going to see a clash here between JXP and Theory, but that's a lot of HP. That's a lot of Weavers to be trying to engage into with a mostly Lancer Exo army. There's Kree though. I think the Kree could do quite a bit of damage. They do bonus against light, and being able to surround a Weaver with all those attacks, I think would be pretty good. But decides to go back home. We do see a Cabal in the army here. Yeah, damage 2. So it does 8 DPS with an attack speed of 0.25. So okay, they're just going to come up here. They see a couple of prisms mining around. Another expansion goes down for Theory. Wow, he's really He's really going after a lot of resources. Wants to bank up pretty soon here. I don't see many production structures out of the side of Albino yet. He's got what? A barracks, a mech bay, another barracks, another mech bay. So 2 racks, 2 mech bay at minute 11. I don't know. That doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. He does have a pretty active army out on the map right now. Has Okay, so the 5 Vulcans are going to do great against a very light armor intensive army composition, but with only 1 medtech. Well, okay, there's the second medtech. The medtechs being able to use nano swarm on mechanical units is a godsend, especially for tanky units like the Vulcans that can get promoted if they run low on health or shielded in worst case scenario. But yeah, it means that they can sit there and fight for a long time while their gun spins up to do more DPS. We're going to see so many imps come down to build meat farms and shroud stones. And these gaunts, are they going to get another one? No. And Warm Colors is going to come by. Nightfall Infestation gets a couple of those edge exos, and now these Infernals are trying to fight into a choke, which is never where you want to be as an Infernal player. A shield goes down on the Weaver. That was pretty cool to watch. But I think because the Lancers do bonus to light, they managed to take it out pretty quickly here. The front line. This is the Gates of Hod, Battle of Thermopylae of Lancers, just doing as much damage as they can on that front line. But this is also a lot of Vulcans that are going to be doing a lot of damage to those light units as well. All 5 Vulcans are still up and doing quite a bit of damage to that Kree. Vulcans, though, unable to shoot up, so getting harassed by those scythes is a real issue. So many gods that want to kill that. Oh, we do see a couple of Shadow Flyers. You know what? They might be able to kill that. I don't know. Where they at? Come here. Come here. There we go. Shadow Flyer. I don't see how much damage it does with its attack. I think that's because it's a spell. Alright, Scrapyard gets focused down and is obliterated off the face of the earth. Oh, we do see some sides coming forward to try and backdoor. Maybe they're just trying to get a scout off. Oh, and the Nightfall Infestation drops down. Does catch them. We see a bunch of supporting gaunts coming in to intercept. The sides do get a good amount of vision. Okay, they're going to see the Hellforge. They're going to see a lot of the production structures over here, and I think they're going to keep on trying to harass these imps, but because the gaunts are fast enough that they can keep up, oh, these Shadow Flyers are going to be a lot of trouble. That was an interesting preemptive split. Are they going to... Yeah, they both get wasted on a single scythe there, or a single scythe. Man, that Harbinger is low on health. But all 4 do manage to survive, albeit on very low health. Where's the gaunts? You need your gaunts. Yeah, now Theory's entire death ball is being trolled by 4 scythes. Luckily, a couple of them only focus down some, are trying to attack, oh! They were trying to attack the Fellhog, so they didn't get much accomplished there, but... Yeah, now Theory throwing down a million meat farms. I think it's because he got supply blocked there, and that's kind of what you see is the panic meat farm drop. Holy supply, though. Theory up to 220 supply versus, everyone else is still in the mid-100s at most. Yeah, Game Friend only at 78 supply right now. What Game Friend? What's going on? Where's all your units? Okay, well, there's a collection array that goes down. I think this is going to be... Oh, we do see a lot of helicarriers out, though. Oh, and the bombing runs are going to get great connections here right down the middle of Theory's army, but it's so massive and there's so many of them that it doesn't kill all that much. Okay, we do see some of the Kree holding back the front line. All right, and now Theory's army starts to spill up that ramp. We see JXP holding back his Lancer front line. I think he wants to catch these Infernals in a choke. JXP, what are you doing? You're getting attacked over here. All this army is just not doing anything. He's so focused on using his helicarriers that he's not noticing that his army up here is just standing still while it's getting killed. Okay, we do see a little bit of revenge though with the sides that are doing their best to take down these Hellborn, which in higher numbers they might be more effective, but really they're down to the last one. So was it worth losing all those sides to take one Hellborn out? I'm not so sure. These helicarriers doing their best to defend one bombing run at a time. But does that bomber? Okay, that bomber. Oh, I think it just barely died. Great bombing run down the axis of that attack, and it's mostly just fiends at this point. But there's so many fiends that they can take them all out. GG's from JXP and the warm colors, and that is going to take us to game 2.